self-love and care plan looks like. Named it the self-love and care plan because sometimes we hear, everyone talking about self-care, but we're making sure that you're loving on yourself is very important. So just a little intro about me. Again, I am a yoga guide, a school counselor, an author, and soon to be a clinical counselor. And this is my life's work. So you'll see in an updated version, I will have page numbers. As of this time, there are no page numbers. So we're going to go by steps. So step 1 is the introduction. That's your self-awareness, where we examined our habits and recognized, what was going on when life demands, and were we able to find what we need when we needed it. So this is similar to what we did, a temperature check, just getting a pulse. There's space in here for a self-assessment. Did I drink enough water? Did I exercise? Am I keeping my space clean? I know that's something that I need to work on. Step 2 is the actual self-care plan. So honoring what is true for us in this moment. And that's why we'll be switching the ink if necessary, because what worked for you back in January might not work for you now. And so you're identifying your values, your why, your goals, and describing practical ways that you can show your self-care. That might change also. Maybe, you moved or you got a new job and what once worked no longer does. This breaks it down to things you can do when you're sad, when you're bored, things you're looking forward to, your favorite movies, books, places. Because sometimes when we're in the midst of it all, I like the things I'm looking forward to section, because sometimes you can't see past what's going on now. So it's good to have your things you're always looking forward to. And then step 3, this is where we're going to kind of dive right in, which is our crisis support planning. So this is, recognizing that life happens, we're going to plan our support systems in advance. And so we'll take just a few moments here to basically part 2 of what we journaled about. So this is more so exploring, how do you know that you're being triggered? So for me, like I said, I hold my breath, or I get really tight in my jaw, or I feel my shoulders scrunching up. And I always have to remind myself to let my shoulders go down the back, or I will, I'll start sweating, like not a whole lot, but just enough to know, like, okay, something is off. So what are the warning signs, the physical signs that your body is trying to tell you? Or I'm snapping at people, who did nothing to me. The innocent man at the grocery store is now irritating my soul. Okay, so that's a sign that I'm being triggered. But then what coping strategies? So there's probably things that you use that you maybe don't always call them coping strategies, but there's things that you'd already do to help yourself kind of feel better. And this really isn't a space to judge what they are right now. It's more so just getting them down. So breathing techniques, if that works for you. Listening to certain music is something that I've always been able to come back to. Now I'm more aware of it. That doesn't mean that I don't do it, but I have the tendency to numb out. And so binge watching shows is one of my coping skills now. Is that the best? I don't know. No judgment. But that is something that I use. And one day I'll replace it with something else, but maybe not. So just take a few minutes there to write out your coping strategies. And then the last section in this page is your go-to affirmations. So what are your quotes? What are your scriptures? What are your go-tos that pull you up and lift you up? Maybe it's a song lyric something that offers some sort of release or brings you back into this moment. So those are 3 sections, and you can bullet it, you can write in full sentences, whatever works for you. We'll give just a few minutes to kind of, now that we've identified the triggers, piece it together. And like I said, there's no page numbers, but it is step 3 of the safety self-love and care plan. And it comes right after the self-care notes.
Can I add that I did like how I did print this out?
Yeah, the affirmation.
Yes,
Thank
because just reading it, like I love my body and what it can do, like that just spoke to me, because it's like, you know what, I do, because you don't think about that. So I really do like, I printed this out and I'm like, I'm gonna like tape it to my desk, like, because like I'm in control of my choices. I'm building a life I love. I am healthy. I am open to learning and growing. Like I think that was really nice that you like had that in the email, and I identify with all of these, and it really helps. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And you can pick a few of those, or you could print it out, or you could save it on your phone. Having go-to affirmations is another piece. So just take a few minutes, and if you I'm not gonna mess with that music, but in a few minutes, if you'd like to share, know that you can. All right, we'll give maybe one more minute just to jot down if you wanted to go a little further, or you can stop there. If you choose to go further, the second section says places I can go to cope. Sometimes you might just need to go sit in the car or in the bathroom, hide in the bathroom if everybody looking for you. And then my support system, people who I can ask for help. And then the last piece, which is very important as well, professional agencies I can contact during a crisis. So is that your counselor, your therapist, your, accountability partner? Is it the local hospital? Whatever you may need. Is it your person that you can talk to no matter what, that won't judge you? That's kind of in your support system, but if they're in the professional agency category, you could place them there as well. And then the last piece, which we won't get to today, is a letter to your future self. So if you want to write down today's date, which is April 30th, 2022, and then just writing a letter to yourself and telling her all the lessons and the things that you want her to know. I'm putting my lotion on fast. Like, so I have to literally tell myself, like, be gentle. Like, be gentle with yourself. And it's literally slowing down and putting the lotion on, not in a rough way. And I can instantly feel myself relax. So today we're just going to explore with a simple hand massage, but any way that you can take this throughout your day and your life of just being gentle with yourself. And what do you notice there? We'll also do a little bit of movement if we have time, just with some gentle tapping and massage as we lay down. All right, so go ahead and squeeze some lotion into your palm, maybe a little more than you normally would. Like I said, I'm going to just put a little drop of essential oil in with the lotion. Sometimes you don't want to put the oil directly on the skin, so you could use like a cotton pad or something as well. And let's just begin to rub it into your hands. Yes, your cuticle oil, if you have some fancy cuticle oil. Anything, just slowly. So take it as fast as you were going, take it like half that speed. Noticing what you notice. Breathing in, breathing out. Because just that quick, I started holding my breath. I was concentrating on my hands. Breathing in, breathing out. And then maybe if that feels good, taking the thumb through the palm, creating gentle circles. Are you breathing? And maybe stretching out towards the different fingers. That always feels really good to me. And not putting a lot of pressure, just enough so you feel. Maybe you need to get a little more lotion, depending on how you got it rubbed in. And then gently over the back of the hand, maybe coming up. And then even gentle circles on the fingertips with the thumb. Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe massaging gently at the wrist. That always feels good to me. And then offering a gentle wrist rotation. Being gentle. And any final movements on that hand, that feels good. And then we'll take it to the other side. What kind words can you say to yourself? I am beautiful. And when that's complete, we'll take it to the other hand. If you choose, if you need a little more, bringing that lotion back to the middle palm, maybe a little more than you normally would. I think I'm good on the oil, but I'm still gonna add another dip because it, feels good to me, smells good to me. And I'm going to share some music here since we've done it together on one side. Take your time to move through what feels good for you.
Please let me feel
down. Maybe even take it up the arms if that feels good. How can you give yourself the love you need? Pulling it through the fingers. Maybe massaging. Rotating the wrist. Slowing it down. I was about to go like this. Connecting your inhale and your exhale. I am at peace. If you choose, maybe rubbing the hands together, building a little bit of heat. If it feels good, maybe placing them over the eyes or on the chest. Gently bringing awareness to any areas of tightness. I know my shoulders are always pretty tight. So I go down the back of the neck, gently guiding down the shoulders. Are you breathing? And if it's okay, I know you have the lotion on your hands. Maybe gently massaging around the face. The jaw. Being gentle. And as we finishing up, just need to put a little lotion on your elbow. Any final movements? Then you choose opening the arms and sealing it with a big old hug. What kind words can you say to yourself? Inhale, I am. Exhale, whole. And that's complete. Returning to center. Taking the shoulders up, down the back. And let's shake it out. In this last part, we're going to find our way to the mat.